Tonight, we're taking the night train from Istanbul, Turkey to Sofia, Bulgaria on one of the best first-class sleeper compartments around, so let's go and check it out together. Hello and welcome to the craziness that is Istanbul, Turkey's largest city, which has a population of 16 million people and straddles the European and Asian continental divide. This is without doubt one of my top 10 favourite cities in the world, in a country that I have now visited more than 25 times. There's so much to do, see and experience here, from boat rides along the Bosphorus, visiting bustling markets and eating in amazing restaurants. Istanbul is also the gateway to the rest of Turkey with its huge diversity of people, along with everything from beautiful beach resorts to stunning mountainous landscapes. Our journey tonight is on board one of the very few train services that cross an external EU border. We start from Halkali station in the far west of the city. This is linked to the Marmaray commuter network and its western terminus on the European side. The eastern terminus is at Gebze, some 77 kilometres away on the Asian side. Halkali station dates back to 1872 and is the main freight terminus for goods heading to and from the EU. It also serves a few daily high-speed and sleeper trains heading east to Turkey's capital Ankara. If you're arriving here on the train from Bulgaria or Romania, the easiest way to get into the city is using the Marmaray service. You need to buy an Istanbul Kart travel card from one of these machines and top it up with a minimum of 50 Turkish Lira. Some of the ticket vending machines here now accept international credit and debit cards if you don't have cash yet. Our train tonight is the 8 PM service from Istanbul Halkali to Sofia. Boarding starts around 35 minutes before departure after a brief ticket and security check. Lifts are available to provide step-free access to all platforms. Let's head down now where our train is ready and waiting. This is formed of a mix of 2-bed sleeper and 4-bed couchette compartment coaches, all being Tekirdağ or Turkish Railways stock. Up until the Bulgarian border, haulage will be provided by this Tekirdağ E68000 electric locomotive. 80 of these were built for Turkish Railways by Hyundai Rotem in South Korea between 2013 and 2018. They have a top speed of 140 km per hour and a total power output of 5,000 kilowatts. Ticket in hand, let's go and find our coach. Between June and October, there are also coaches on this train that go all the way through to Bucharest, Romania. Unfortunately, level boarding is not provided, and there are a few quite large steps up to the coach. You would have to ask station staff for a ramp, if required. I've booked sole occupancy of one of the 2-bed sleeper rooms. And here it is, home for the next 13.5 hours or so, I thought. First impressions of the room are that it's spacious and looks very comfortable and well appointed. We'll check it out in more detail once we get going. But first, let's have a look at our route from Istanbul to Sofia tonight. We depart on time at 8 PM. This trip is 592 kilometres and is scheduled to take 13 hours and 37 minutes of travel time, arriving in the Bulgarian capital at 09:37 tomorrow morning. Solo occupancy of a 2-bed compartment, as I'm doing, costs 1,985 Turkish Lira. A ticket in the 2-bed sleeper costs 1,055 Turkish Lira. A ticket in the 4-bed couchette costs 900 Turkish Lira. Unfortunately, none of these tickets are bookable online, so you need to book in person at the ticket office in Sofia or Istanbul, or you can email my friend Andy from Discover by Rail, who can order them through his local contact. Send him a message at tickets@discoverbyrail.com. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks, and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now, or the join button in every video. Thank you. Okay, let's check out our private compartment. The door can be locked, but only from the inside. There is an opening hopper window for ventilation and full-length curtains for privacy. In day mode, there are 2 comfy armchair-style seats. They are well padded, have adjustable armrests and a small storage shelf in between. A ladder is located by the door to access the top bunk, which folds down like this. As I'm the only one in the room, this is not made up. The mattresses are thick and comfy, as are the pillows. The bottom bunk folds down like so, giving way to the already made up bed. It looks great. I'm sure I'll be very comfy in here tonight. Light switches and an attendant call bell are positioned above the door, along with the AC controls for the room, which seem to have a mind of their own. In the corner of the room there is a bin, a sink with soap dispenser, a vanity light, the room's only power socket, which is European style, and a mirror. Three coat hooks are located under the luggage rack, with blankets on top of it should you need additional bedding. One of the things that distinguishes this room from most European sleeper compartments is this area here, which features a countertop, desk, cupboard and mini fridge complete with complimentary snacks and drinks. A lovely touch in my opinion. Overall, I think it's an excellent product, well equipped, clean and tidy. Great job. We make a few stops en route in western Turkey as we head towards Bulgaria. Unfortunately, the immigration border check times are horrible, made worse by the ever-present chance of delays, but more on that soon. Let's quickly check out the bathroom facilities. There is at least one toilet in every coach. While definitely showing their age and far from the cleanest, they were certainly serviceable. There was water and hand towels, but no soap. A power socket, bin bag, toilet paper and a toilet with bidet function were also present. By the way, there is no dining car on this train, so make sure you stock up and include some contingency food and water. I'm glad I did. The The two-bed sleeper coaches are also meant to have a shower available, but on this occasion it looked like it was being used as a storeroom for cleaning equipment. If you want to check out my video on the super impressive Turkish high-speed trains between Istanbul and Ankara, then click my link above now. We roll into Kapıkule, the Turkish border station, at just before 1 AM, around 5 minutes before our scheduled time. Adjacent is the eastbound service of our train. They had just arrived too, and now we have to wait for all of their border formalities to be completed. Fortunately, it's a lovely warm September evening, and I get out to watch the train crews switching our loco out for the one that arrived from Bulgaria on the other service. It's a BDZ Class 44 electric locomotive, which was built by Skoda in Czechoslovakia in the late 1970s. They have a top speed of 130 km per hour and a power output of 3,140 kilowatts. I love these old Eastern European locos. They have such an aura of days gone by, but are still going strong 50 plus years later in everyday service. Shortly after the shunting is finished, we are called to go to immigration. I was ready and waiting for this and was first in the queue. I didn't film anything except the lovely immigration cat on the way out. After reboarding the train, border staff came round and checked that everyone had been stamped out, and then we progressed across the border. We were due out at 2:40 AM. It's now 3:30 AM. Sigh. The train is scanned at least 3 times upon entering Bulgaria. Does anyone know what these are actually for? Leave me a comment below. And just like that, we're back in the EU. Hello Bulgaria, it's actually my first time here. The border checks are done on the train this time, so you can just chill in your compartment until it's your turn to be processed. Anyway, eventually we pull out of Svilingrad station at 05:05 AM, running 1 hour and 40 minutes late now, but the best is yet to come. It's definitely time for some sleep now, so I'll catch you in a few hours. I wake up around 7:15 AM on the approach to Plovdiv, Bulgaria's second largest city, with a metro population of around 675,000 people. This historic city is situated on the banks of the Maritsa River, and occupation can be traced back over 2,300 years to the 4th century BC. This railway line opened in 1874 to connect Sofia with modern-day Istanbul, and has pretty much been in constant use ever since, transporting goods and passengers alike. Now the train has quietened down a lot, let's go and check out one of the 4-bed couchette compartments. They are reasonably roomy and are perfect for budget travellers. There's no fridge or sink like in my compartment, and be aware you will be sharing with strangers. A plus side though is that they can be booked on an Interrail or EU Rail pass for a supplement of just €10. As we make our way into western Bulgaria, the scenery really starts to pick up, with amazing views of the Rila Mountains, the tallest range in Bulgaria. The highest peak is Mount Musala at an elevation of 2,925 metres. Somewhere along the way, we picked up some BDZ Bulgarian coaches which will now run with us to Sofia. You can see them at the very front of the train here. Everything was going so well, albeit with nearly a 2-hour delay, when we suddenly grind to a halt. No information was given at all, and I was left admiring this pile of tyres that had been left by the trackside. I can't remember exactly where we were, but it was within Yandex Uber range of Sofia, so I was contemplating cutting my losses and getting a taxi. In the end, I was so tired that I had a kip, and around 2 hours later we were shunted a short way back to the previous station. Then, some locomotive musical chairs happened, a local train turned up, and between them all, we were on the go again after another 20 minutes delay. Now we're definitely on the final stretch, and before long the Sofia suburbs come into view. We also pass near to the international airport and get a great view of the departing planes. So, to summarise the Turkish Railways sleeper train from Istanbul to Sofia in a private first-class compartment. Despite the compounded delays, I had a great trip. These sleeper coaches are very comfortable, ride well, and the beds are great. I'd love to see a few more power sockets in the room and a dining car on the train, but I'm not sure if that would be possible due to its international EU, non-EU nature. Honestly, I think I'd have been more annoyed if I couldn't have had some extra sleep and didn't have plenty of food and water along with the contents of the minibar to keep me going. I'd like to think that if the delays went on for much longer, then some sustenance would have been provided by the train company, but who knows? We finally arrive at 1:55 PM, 4 hours and 20 minutes late. Have you been on any trains that have been seriously delayed before? Which one was it and how long was the delay? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, I'm always open to new video ideas, so send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter if there's anything you really want to see on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe as I publish a new review every Friday. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.